Hello, my dear friends. If you're watching this video, chances are you're already someone who truly cares about living well, aging gracefully, and maintaining your independence as you get older. And let me just say, that's something to be deeply proud of. Today, we're going to talk about something that often surprises people. There are 6 simple movements, yes, movements, that doctors say only the healthiest seniors over 80 can still perform. These movements are not Olympic exercises. They're everyday actions, but they require strength, coordination, balance, and mobility. The truth is, if you can still do these 6 things past 80, it's a clear sign that you've taken good care of your body and that you may be in far better shape than most your age. Now, before we dive into each move, I want to clarify something very important. This video is not meant to shame anyone who cannot perform all these movements. In fact, most people over 80 struggle with at least 1 or 2 of these. That's completely normal. Aging is not a race. It's not a competition. We're here to learn, to improve, and to celebrate every small win along the way. So, take a deep breath, relax, and let's walk through these together, like old friends sharing wisdom over a warm cup of tea. You might find yourself smiling as you realize, hey, I can still do that. Or maybe you'll feel inspired to gently challenge yourself to regain a skill you once had. Either way, this is your journey, and I'm just here to walk beside you. Let's begin. Wide heavy check mark, move number 1. Standing on one leg for 10 seconds. Let's start with something that seems very simple, but isn't. Can you stand on one leg for at least 10 seconds without holding onto anything? Why it matters. This simple test is directly linked to your balance, coordination, and lower body strength. Studies have found that seniors who can balance on one foot for at least 10 seconds are significantly less likely to experience falls, which, as you know, can be life-changing or even life-threatening at an advanced age. What makes it hard? Aging affects our inner ear and vision, both crucial for balance. Weak hips and ankles can make it harder to stabilize. Fear of falling can also create hesitation. If you can still do this, pat yourself on the back. If not, don't worry. You can improve this with daily practice, using a chair or countertop for support until you regain confidence. Try this. Every time you're brushing your teeth, stand on one leg for 10 seconds. Then switch. Small habits add up. Wide heavy check mark, move number 2. Getting up from the floor without using your hands. Here's a big one, and one that truly separates the healthy, independent seniors from those who may be at risk. Can you get up from the floor without using your hands or furniture? Why it matters. This movement requires core strength, flexibility, hip mobility, and leg power, all at once. If you've ever fallen, being able to get up on your own could mean the difference between waiting hours for help and being able to walk away. What makes it difficult? Weak core muscles, joint pain, or stiffness, especially in the knees and hips, lack of flexibility or balance. Doctors sometimes use this as a test for functional independence. If you can get up off the floor unaided, your body still has a remarkable level of physical ability. Practice tip. Try lowering yourself to a kneeling position and then back up slowly once a day. Use pillows at first if needed. Wide heavy check mark, move number 3. Reaching overhead with both arms easily. You might be surprised this made the list, but it's more important than it seems. Can you reach both arms straight above your head without strain or pain? Why it matters. This motion relies on shoulder flexibility, upper back mobility, and posture. It's crucial for everyday tasks like getting something off a shelf, changing a light bulb, or stretching in the morning. What gets in the way? Arthritis in the shoulders, poor posture or rounded upper back, loss of muscle mass in the upper body. When someone loses the ability to lift both arms overhead, it's often a sign of muscular or joint decline. But if you still can, that's a great sign of upper body vitality. Tip. Try doing arm circles or wall slides daily to maintain shoulder health. Wide heavy check mark, move number 4. Climbing a flight of stairs without holding the rail. Stairs are often the ultimate test of real-world strength. Can you climb one flight of stairs without using the handrail? Why it matters. This movement requires cardiovascular endurance, leg power, coordination, and balance. It's one of the most telling indicators of physical independence. Seniors who can still climb stairs unaided are often less likely to need assisted living. Why it's tough? Shortness of breath due to heart or lung issues, knee or hip pain, loss of leg strength. If you can still climb stairs like this at 80, you're doing incredibly well. Build up gradually. Try doing mini-step UPS using a bottom stair. Use support when needed and slowly increase reps over time. YW checkmark, move number 5, touching your toes while standing. It sounds simple and it's not dangerous, but very few people over 80 can still do this. Can you touch your toes while standing with your legs straight? Why it matters? This shows flexibility in the hamstrings, hips, and lower back. It also reflects how well your spine is aging. Flexibility prevents injury and helps you maintain good posture and fluid movement. Why people lose this? Tight muscles due to inactivity, spinal stiffness, previous injuries, or joint pain. Touching your toes isn't about vanity. It's about freedom of movement. It helps with everything from dressing to picking something off the floor. Tip: use a towel or yoga strap to stretch gently and never push through pain. Wide heavy checkmark, move number 6. Walking for 15 minutes without sitting down. Let's end with something very basic and very telling. Can you walk for 15 minutes straight without needing a rest? Why it matters? This is about endurance, lung capacity, heart health, and joint stamina. Walking without a break shows your body is still supplying oxygen efficiently, and that your muscles haven't weakened too much with age. Why it gets harder? Fatigue sets in quicker with age. Joint pain, knees, hips, feet. Shortness of breath due to decreased cardio fitness. If you can walk around your neighborhood, mall, or even inside your home for 15 minutes without needing to sit, you're in better shape than many. Try this. Build your time gradually if needed. Even 5 minutes is a good start. So how did you do, my friend? Could you still do all 6 moves? Or maybe just a few? Either way, I want you to know something from the bottom of my heart. Aging isn't about what you can't do anymore. It's about honoring what your body still can do and doing your best to keep it moving forward. If you struggled with one or more of these movements, don't feel discouraged. These are simply markers, signs along the path. You can absolutely improve with small daily habits, gentle exercises, and a positive mindset. The truth is, the healthiest seniors didn't get that way overnight. They built those habits slowly by walking a little more, stretching a little longer, or standing on one leg while waiting for their coffee. It's never too late to start. So I encourage you, take a moment today to celebrate what you can do. Appreciate your body for carrying you this far. And if you can still do all 6, that's amazing. You're among the strongest, healthiest elders in your generation. And if not, that's okay too. Because with consistency, support, and a little love for yourself, you can improve. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. If this video helped you, or if you learned something today, consider sharing it with a friend or loved one who's also on this journey of aging with strength and grace. Take care of yourself, keep moving, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay strong, stay kind, and as always, keep aging like a warrior.